Everybody, it's Friday, so you know what that means. It's PAINGOD and Minto. How's it going, PAINGOD?
Well, it's fall.
It's certainly falling, isn't it?
Rainy, cloudy for days, leaves falling everywhere.
It reminds
dark
me a lot.
Early. It stays dark in the morning when I get up.
Yeah, I like it.
We finally had a morning without rain. An afternoon without rain yesterday. I'm like, I got to clean my gutters. So, of course, by the time I got off work, it's pitch black out there. So I was up with a flashlight on the edge of the roof for an hour.
Yeah, be careful. I think you're a burglar.
Stealing people's leaves out of their gutters.
Oh, dear. How's it going, everyone? Donovac. How's it going? Tomash, how you doing? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like my cap. I had to do something today about my hair. It was out of control. Not even hairspray would save me today. So we're in a cap today. How's it going, Legal Emperor? Just a code. Welcome, everybody. We got a lot to talk about today. Some exclusive first looks. We've got some giveaways, and as always, at the end of the stream, we've got our Q&A session as well. You've got chances to win tanks here and over on Twitter, so make sure you guys get involved with the retweeting over there. Without further ado, let's get started, PAINGOD.
Well, it was a good thing the weather was bad because it was a busy week. I never left my desk anyways. So let's see. On Tuesday, we had an update. We retired the Cold War maps from World War II. We added Ghost Town to World War II for tiers 9 and 10. We got Marks of Excellence showing up in the Medals tab now. In your profile, which surprise meant you've been earning Cold War medals all along and didn't know it. And neither did we. So, surprise.
That's funny.
I guess someone caught that they were still being earned, but since there was no way to go to the medals tab, it was like, oh, no big deal. We'll take care of it later. And then when it was like, hey, Marks of Excellence should be showing up in the medals tab, someone in UI is like, okay, medal tab's activated.
That's funny.
Oh, look at all those medals. They're like, do we hide them? I'm like, no, people have seen them now. If they've earned them, I'm not taking them away. So it shows you that medals are working in Cold War, and we are working on more medals for Cold War. Those just kind of sneaked out.
Let's say, what does Bob Ross say? Happy accident or something like that. That's nice, and that's another one of the reasons why I love these streams. Is otherwise we wouldn't learn little pieces of information like that.
Yeah, there's something like over 60,000 lines of UI code, right? So it's like there's something here, something unexpected happens over there.
Yeah.
But this was, like you said, a happy little accident.
Excellent.
A pretty big improvement in the garage camera, adjusting left and right. That's not doing that anymore. Less of the zooming in and out, but that still happens because tanks are different sizes, and we want the tanks to look best.
Yeah.
Not the best, but polishing it. At least it doesn't do that back and forth anymore, which was making me crazy. I just heard from the UI lead engineer that they found a 300% speed boost for the reel, for navigating through the reel. So I don't know when that will come out, but we keep working on improving all the usability of that. We started the daily play challenge that runs through October 25th. And all you have to do is play a match, penetrate a tank, and you get a free random drop. And you can do that once a day. So
that's really cool. I like that.
The more you play, the more we pay.
Tanks in the bank, the more you play, the more we pay.
I don't know where that came from, but starting today, return to the Silver Rain Challenge, so you get 50% more silver on wins for up to 20 battles a day. So the more you play, the more you pay. I swear that just popped in my head.
I like a good slogan.
And then the big news was the German. I looked up how to pronounce this earlier. I even played the audio. Sturm Tiger tank destroyer line Lots of people playing it, lots of conversation, lots of really good feedback on it. There's the free we have a free XP conversion bonus live to help you grind through the line so you can get up there faster if you weren't sitting on the XP already. Out of all of them, people are talking about them. Are they OP or or not? And or other ones, people think this one isn't, it's too slow or needs a faster rate of fire. So I have some stats for you. The one tank we probably got to keep an eye on that might need a little bit more help in a buff is probably the bar. But we'll start out at the Stug 33B. About 13,000 of you own it. About 150,000 battles have been played. It's sitting right now.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's sitting right now at about 49% win rate across all skill levels. The Boombar, I don't know.
Brumbear.
There's about 4,000 people have owned it. It's been about 61,000 battles, and it's sitting at a nice, healthy 50% win rate. The Sturm Panzer, about 1,600 owned, about 32,500 battles played, and it's sitting at a 51% win rate. And then the Sturm Tiger, there's 894 owned, about 16,000 battles played. It's sitting at a 50% win rate. That was the Sturm Tiger P. The Bar, there's about 303 owned, about 4,500 battles played. That's only sitting at a 48% win rate. So that's what I'm saying. That one might need a little bit of buff, but we'll keep an eye on it. We'll always need a couple weeks of you all playing the tank and getting thousands of battles for us to be able to have a good data set. And then the Tier 10 Sturm Tiger, which more people own than the Tier 9 due to player that had free XP to get there right away.
Just skip the beta, yeah.
Yep. 564 people own it. 11,000 battles have been played, and it's sitting at a 51% win rate. So they're all really close to where they're supposed to be. Again, we need more data, so keep playing. See, Tuesday morning, like almost every battle was like the battle of TDs.
That was funny, wasn't it? I saw them on Reddit. I saw them everywhere. I saw one, and I felt sorry for the player. It was one heavy tank against 15 TDs on one team and 14 on his own team. He's probably like, well, was there an update or something? What's going on here?
We also had tanks reforged with the E50M line and the Revenant and PZ3K premium tanks. So the E50M before the balance, it was kind of just thought to be the jack of all trades tank. Pretty good at most things. But oh, my car extended warranty is expired. Should I take this?
Oh, yeah, sure. It sounds legit.
And that's on my work phone that doesn't have a car.
I get them all the time, and I don't own a car.
What if it's about your tank's extended warranty?
Sounds legit. Tank's extended warranty. I would return that call. So we agreed, and we were looking at it, and I think that's eventually what led us to updating the turret armor on it. Its average win rate is now at 51%. That's up to a little bit more than 1% of where it was, and that's across all skill levels for Tier 10 mediums. The average survival rate is at about 26.5%. Again, that's up. It's about a half a percent above average for lower skilled players. Equal to average for average skilled players, and 5% below average for higher skilled players. So we'll keep watching it if it needs another little edge. The improvement to the turret brought it from 26% to 26.5% survivability. And this is where the tell is, right? Is block damage went from 684 to 766. So now that's the number 3 of block damage of all Tier 10 mediums, right? And the average damage is sitting at about 1,800, which is equal to the average across all skill levels for Tier 10 mediums. So it did what we wanted to. Is it enough? Again, couple weeks of tank battle data.
We get that.
Damage. We'll look at it again and get back to you all.
Yeah, I've seen some kind of mixed feedback across the channels on it. It's, even in the chat now, like, Craft Panther, good, and I've also seen as well some players want the E50M just to go a little bit further with balancing, but yeah, we can keep an eye on it like we do, and if we ever need to come back to something, then we will do that.
Yeah, and it's better incremental changes than going, oh, we went too far, it's OP, now we got to pull it back, right? So I mean, definite improvement in win rate and damage and survivability, and but a small one, and we'll see how that bears out.
Sounds good to me.
The Panther 2, its win rate went from 48% to 50%, so that was a good change for it, and its damage output went from on average 727 to 962. So that was certainly a good change for that. The Panther itself, win rate went from 49% to 51%, damage from 572 to 734. So it seems everything seems good in the line there. The Revenant went from 48% to 51% win rate.
Decent jump that, yeah. It's like a 3% jump in its win rate. That's good.
And from 591 damage on average dealt to 780. So in line with all of them. So you're right. The E is a little lower than the increase on the rest of them, but we'll keep watching. And then the PZ3 OSK, the win rate, again, 3%, man. Well, 49% to 52%. Damage went from 303 to 321.
It's a fan favorite, that one. Just to mess around with the Panzer 3K. I think we got Marky J Meach in the chat, and Chief Dre. I think you guys like to play that from time to time, right? Skirting around with the with that quick firing gun on it. It's hilarious. All right.
So a lot this week.
Oh my God, you guys do an excellent job on these notes. There's always lots to talk about on the stream.
But wait, there's more.
We're only halfway through.
We're only what just happened in the past. Next week, October 19th, we're getting close to this guy's favorite holiday right here. Looks like he's like trying to come for my brains, doesn't it?
He's gonna get you.
Halloween's coming, and we're kicking it off.
It's behind you.
Starting next week. But first, you asked for it. We had to get it working again, but it's working. So starting Tuesday through October 25th, there's going to be 50% off on commander skill respecking.
That's brilliant.
You can tune up your commanders for half off, which I think becomes $1.25 or something like that for 9 skills. But the big thing is the new season starts. We're calling it Kinetic Fury because the month is just crazy. We have the strong line, and now we have the monster tanks. So the big news, and I think I alluded to this last week, or just came out and said it. I don't really allude. A crazy discount on the Ultimate Season Pass of this time, which is going to contain. Hold on, because I had to restart. I lost my things that were preset. Talk for a second there, dude. Mintos.
We've got something that we can do in the meantime. Is we do have a giveaway today, and it is for something that we've not talked about yet, but we're going to be giving away one of the new tanks.
This guy right here.
This guy right there.
The creature.
The creature Sturmpanzer 5. And to get in on this giveaway, you guys have to put hashtag Kinetic Fury, your console, and your gamer tag, and you can win one on Twitter as well. And you guys can go ahead and join that now.
So the creature is a monster tank, like the rest of our monster tanks. He will transform when we have our Awakened Halloween mode, and he's got a very, very special ability. He can call down Tesla coils from the sky and destroy his foes with lightning.
Interesting.
It's visually super cool, and the fact that I didn't bring a video for you is my bad. Maybe someone out there can sneak me a video while we're talking.
We do have a trailer for the season, and I believe this big guy is involved in it as well. If you want to play that,
Yeah, go ahead.
let's
Go
do
ahead and
it.
play it. Ready, Tank Sword? You want to
Kinetic Fury starting on Tuesday, and we're even closer to Halloween. It's a very exciting time of the year for me.
So the Ultimate Season Pass will have the creature, that tank you just saw, the Ravenous Wolf 3D Commander, which was the zombie that was behind me just a moment ago, and I'm gonna keep losing my setups here. And this guy, the Monstrosity, is the 4th Halloween 3D Commander that completes the set. Those are all included in the Ultimate Season Pass for like $25. And the Ultimate also includes everything in the Season Pass rewards and the free Season Pass rewards. And 25 levels. It's a heck of a deal.
That's great.
It's 82% off the regular price or something like that. It's crazy. Also in the season is the NM-116 Cold War Western Alliance post-war tank destroyer, which is awarded in the free season pass.
That's in the free one, yeah.
Yeah, in the free one, when you our system is so complex. When you hit a level 100, and we have a picture of that naked and with its skin that Tanksart can show you.
We also have just rolled the commanders as well that we were just talking about. So we had some images of the commanders that are playing as well.
And then for the paid season pass, that includes the Object 752 Tier 9 Soviet Medium, and that's for completing the last level 100. We got a picture of that one too.
We got
so you
tons
get
of
all
pictures
that together
today.
with all the other rewards and gold and boosters, all in the Ultimate Season Pass for $25.
Yeah, so we've briefly hinted about Caramilla and the werewolf as well. We got some really cool kind of like poster art for them as well that we're able to show.
Like horror movie poster art.
Yeah, that's great.
So the 4 3D commanders, if you haven't been here week in and week out, is Ravenous Wolf, which is the zombie, Warwolf, which is the werewolf, Carmilla, which is the vampire.
We got it.
And Monstrosity, which is the Frankenstein monster. Uh-oh, is that someone's paid IP? No, that's open. That's copyright free. That's
old now, isn't it?
Mary
Shelley, yeah.
Not the big WB Frankenstein. So
yeah.
Those are really, really cool. They got some cool recruit and MVP animations.
Yeah, a good question from the chat was, do these Halloween characters have special voiceovers and stuff?
They do not. Which I apologize for. I know it's even cooler when they have voices. We're working on getting that worked out so we can have 3D commanders with voices. It's just a bit of a boring resource issue. at the moment, but we do want to have the custom voices for it, like we have for some of the 2D commanders.
Brilliant. And just a quick riff off of this as well, because we've got so much content to go through today and so many images. I'll make sure to put all of this into the recap notes, and you'll find those on Reddit, the forums, and Discord after we finish the stream. You give me about 45 minutes to type it all up, and you guys will be able to breeze through it at your leisure. And of course, you can always rewatch the stream as well. I mean, we've got one more image to show you guys as well. So enjoy these extra
creature's animations where he's holding a fistful of dog tags. So cool.
I don't think I've seen that one yet. Excited. It's beautiful. Definitely props to the team for the key art here. It's absolutely beautiful. So you guys are seeing on stream the regular version of the Creature Sturm Panzer 5 and its Awakened mode, and then we got some regular screenshots for the Sturm Panzer as well. And on a later stream, we'll try and get some. We'll show you guys kind of what it can do in the Monsters Awaken mode as well for you guys.
One of our helpers sent over the Tesla coil video. I just forwarded it inside of our non-branded chat channel.
Well, we'll see if we can get Tangzars, see if Tangzars can work some magic behind the scenes and get that for us. If not, I can add it to those recap notes for people to watch afterwards as well. Oh my word. So many things to go through today, and we're still not even gone through our Q&A section yet. So where are we up to? Did we get up to the Monster Hunter Challenge on the notes?
Yes. Man, this came so close. Getting that functionality back in so that it would work, but the team worked hard, and it's very much appreciated, so that you can have your Monster Hunter Challenge again, where you work towards getting you can pick any of the monster tanks from previous years. This year's there's an exception. The Fangula and the Dread Dozer won't be in there because that's part of the Hot Wheel license, which is expired. We'll work towards that not happening ever again in the future. But from any of the other previous years monster tanks, you can pick if you complete that challenge. And the way that works is when you get to the very end of completing this challenge, the last stage is pick one you want. You play a battle with it, and it's awarded to you. Brilliant.
I'm so glad this got in, because I'm seeing in the chat just a lot of people have really fond memories of this challenge, and so I'm really glad on behalf of the team you guys are able to do this for the players. Great stuff.
Yeah, and past years people were like, I'm going to get this one. Which one are you going to get? And it's really cool. It's a fun thing, and I'm glad we are able to bring it back.
Brilliant.
And then there's also, we do this every year, any monster tanks that were earned or purchased at any time, any year, will get 2 times Commander XP earned during the Halloween events. That ends in November 2nd. There'll be the Monster Drop Challenge for each victory in a premium monster tank that was purchased during this time. Once they're on sale, and if you purchase one, you'll get a random drop every battle. October 19th through November 1st. I think.
Yes.
I can't even read my own notes sometimes. I get distracted and then I start writing something else.
I've got October 19th to November 1st.
So, so people want to know what the Ultimate Season Pass cost is. I thought I said it, but if I didn't, I apologize. It's 6,000 gold, which is about $25.
Very good. That is a great deal. It's, I don't know, the process that went behind, making a decision on this, but, I work so closely with the players, and we've been through, all of us as a community, been through so much this year. We've really grown as a community, and it's been an amazing year. So I think it's such a nice gesture for you guys to be able to get that at such a good price. So enjoy.
We got the video. We have video.
So we've got the video of
Go for video. Thanks, Lord.
It's the ability in Monsters Awaken for the Creature Sturm Panzer 5.
All right, here we go. Let's take a look.
I haven't seen this yet. Nice.
And there you have it. Short and sweet.
Very cool. Thank you, Tankzars.
Isn't that awesome? It's really cool in Dead City too when someone lobs one up on the top where the castle is, the hill, and everybody on the whole map can see it. It's pretty awesome.
I have some great memories of playing that Monsters Awaken mode, with our CCs on stream. I'm not sure if we'll be able to do that this year, but I am definitely going to be doing some Halloween dress up for you guys next week. Next week, and maybe the week after, or maybe just the week after on the 29th, because that's the closest to Halloween. But I'm growing my beard for it, so that's a clue. It's going to be funny though.
What else? There's so much going on. We'll have the Halloween garage will be turned on. We'll have monster key cards with, I believe, some new monsters this year. Tons of monster tank bundles with really big discounts like we do every year. We're also having +1, -1 matchmaking October 25th through the 22nd through the 25th. And then the week of October 26th, I'm not going to blow everything for next Friday, but just people are asking when is Monster Awaken going to return, and that comes back the week of the 26th. And then the next tanks reforged lines with which is the Chieftain MK6 line. That's 6 Tech Tree tanks, including the ever popular Black Prince, Churchill, Conqueror, Chieftain of course, and 6 premium tanks. I
struggle with this.
Carnarvon Action X and the Paladin. Carnarvon Action X. The FV201, A45, FV201, A45 Black Edition, the A43 Black Prince prototype, and the British Bulldog Churchill 7. Brilliant. Lots of tanks being reforged.
They're
sweating it out in the shop down here. Thanks.
That was the what was it? We said that the clue for this was it was related to like MI6, and I think that's where we were hinting was the Mark 6. So there we go.
Maybe that was a terrible clue. I don't know.
Well, we like to keep the players on their toes. Okay.
Other things that are going on. We did our first round of balance changes to the Armadillo. Went to super test. Came back. Lots of great feedback. We're doing another round, so we made some different changes based on that feedback. We also found a bug that I swear I've been seeing for a while before we even introduced the Armadillo, and I think people told me I was imagining things. But there's actually a bug in the camouflage net, which is why you could be targeting an Armadillo that is right in front of you, going past you, and all of a sudden the targeting information will go away. And I'm like, this just totally feels broken. And people are looking into it. It's a certain set of circumstances with the camo net and everything else that can add and multiply it that just broke the calculation for all intents and purposes, and allowed like the targeting information, target lock, and everything to go away when it was only like 50 meters away, like no farther away than
you can see it.
So that fix is being worked on. I don't know if that's going to make it Tuesday or not. But for the people that are tired of the light tanks, particularly the Armadillo in escalation, that should help out a whole lot.
Okay.
And there'll be other balance changes with Armadillo, but that was one of the things that was annoying me the most. And I'm glad our designers locked it down, like in the wee hours of the night.
And so that's just regarding that's not the balancing that's going to go in on Tuesday. That's adjusting this bug with the Armadillo.
That's a bug with the camo net that affects all tanks, but especially the light tanks because they can do all the stacking with skills and.
Okay.
And if you get the right combination, you can cause that. And our players, who's better getting the right combination of a zillion different stats to get the best loadout? Who's better than our players at finding that?
Exactly, yeah.
I suspect someone knew about this bug and they didn't even tell us. We're letting them dominate on the battlefield.
Wouldn't be surprised. Cheeky.
But maybe not. I mean, we're the developers. We were sitting here looking at it every day and couldn't figure it out, right? So.
Excellent.
We're going to start doing a new super test recruit in the next few weeks. So look out for that if you want to become a super tester.
And you can find that information on the community section of the website, I believe. I believe we'll end up making Max Chaos will probably make a post over on Discord and stuff. Sorry if I'm wrong, Max. Correct me if I'm wrong. Good stuff.
I believe coming up Tuesday, not 100%, but I'm pretty sure. I think I went in time. Is the map list rotation will change right now? Change on a fixed schedule, and it's being exploited by our clever players. So that rotation is going to happen at random times now instead of a set interval.
Okay.
To make things fair for everybody, because the people that can figure it out and time it right, then have an advantage knowing exactly what to take into the map. And then there was a question about ranked battles. Let me where the answer was because that was next on my list. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of questions.
Anyways,
about that today.
we just did a test of what we're calling now a performance rating system that we can use for many different things, right? And we just did a test of it, running it, under the hood, and then checking it against people here that played and other players that we look up the stats to make sure everything was working correctly. It is. So now we're planning a competitive event using this system, and it won't be like the old ranked battle system. This is something everybody can participate in random battles, and we can use this for many things going forward. So now we have it so that we can get the data very, very quickly, rather than players have to wait 2 days to find, to get the information for us to wait for the data to come. So it's being designed, and all the details are being hashed out right now. We're hoping for November, and maybe I'll have the details for you next week.
Okay, that sounds interesting. I'm very curious to learn a little bit more on that myself.
Crap, we have to hurry up.
Yeah, we're running out of time.
Yeah. Follow up from last week. The very first person that got the 4th Marks of Excellence on Italian tank, their gamer tag is Koza_GG31, and they did it in the Bisante. So if that's a member of your community, their Mintos, I think they deserve a creature on us.
Yeah, I can sort that out. I'm not familiar with the gamer tag, but I can surprise them. With
if they're out there, reach out to us. Get in contact with us, and we'll see if they're in the forums or anything like that. This was hot off the presses. I promised to update on Spectator HUD, so we had a conversation about that the other day, and there's been so many issues, and some of them were big long tickets that had, hey, we want all this, and some of those things got done, and other things didn't get done. There's been some new requests or issues reported that Mintos was filing this week. So basically, the producer over the UI is gathering all those tickets, going and sorting through them, seeing what is done, what is left to be done, and we're going to get that list. We know what is left to be done, and get together and meet next week. And prioritize those and put those in like the roadmap of, okay, this is when we're going to get these in, this is when we're going to get this done. So making progress on that, but I don't have any exact details or dates for you. But I will maybe by this time next week.
Yeah, great stuff. Yeah, I was off most of the week this week, but I was able to sit down with one of our ambassadors, Kellen, and we basically worked through a bunch of the bugs that competitive clans have been able to find in custom games, and just check in on some of the improvements that we've suggested on behalf of the community. And so that's really good to know that it's still on our list, and we've got a good kind of package coming for that in the future. So I'm excited.
Another follow-up from last week, I was asked about what was going on with the Hellfire map testing. Someone actually phonetically spelled it out for me so I could say it right for the first time ever on this stream.
I saw that. That's funny.
So there's a community test in 12 minutes from now. So if you want to check out the latest changes, jump into custom games, where you'll be able to play with some of the developers, designers, and look and see the changes and give feedback. Well, anybody that participates, we'll send them an email with a survey afterwards for give them their feedback. So then we know what the next steps are.
Excellent. So
we have a little animated GIF. I don't know if that can be played easily there, Tanksor.
We'll find out.
One of the changes, Bam made it for us, the level designer, and he wants you to know that the map currently has about 70% of the design changes based on feedback completed and implemented in there. The biggest change being the elevation reduction to the large mountain and select surrounding areas, which what that GIF is showing. Rocks along hillsides and slopes have been removed to help prevent flipping and taking damage. He's implemented separate spawn and base positions between the World War II game mode and Cold War, so that there can be faster times to engagement for these slower tanks. The next steps would be addressing any other hills or slopes that are accidentally causing damage or people flipping, and to improve gameplay in the northwest corner of the map. So if you get a chance, play, give your feedback, but it's coming along. Then I was asked about the color grading, kind of muting the tank colors. So I was actually with our lead technical artist on Skype, on a messaging app, video conferencing app with them the other day, talking through changes. They're going to be trying some stuff out, and we're also looking into there's a bug into the bloom on bright light sources that can cause them to modulate, and so we're looking into that too.
Excellent. Thank you on behalf of the level designers for a really comprehensive update on Hellfire Pass. Great stuff. And so yeah, if you guys want to take part in the development playtest in 10 minutes time, so hopefully we could get wrapped up before then, so you guys can go and take part in that. It's going to be in custom games, so keep an eye out for that. All right, we're nearly there. I think we're on the last point of our stream here. It looks like we can talk about color grading at the moment.
I just did.
Oh, I missed it. So we're at the end. So we're at questions.
We're at the end of my long list.
That was a long.
All the results of the balance changes are all going to be. They're all in my notes to Mintos. So when he types his up, you'll see all the exact stats there that I kind of read through very quickly.
I shall do it. Okay, so questions. We haven't got as much time as we normally would have for these, so I'll just run through a bunch of them here. It looks like we answered a lot of them today. Those of you who are wondering about the Halloween Garage, we're going to be taking a look at that on Monday on Insider Information. So we're going to have that turned on, and we're also going to we'll take a look at the new season tanks and various other little things. So stay tuned on Monday, and you'll have another chance to win the Creature Sturmpanzer 5 on insider information as well.
You know, in playtesting the Halloween mode, like I've played that like so many times, but usually I'm in one of the bigger tanks that I like, and so I don't usually go up to the castle. And I didn't realize until like a couple weeks ago that there were like squid arms or Cthulhu arms up at the castle moving around. Like that's so cool.
That's great. All right. Just keeping a lookout for any questions we're able to answer. I feel like we answered a lot of them, and
I got a couple.
Kind of
I got a couple while you look there.
Yeah.
From British Steel 97. How come the Panther 88 didn't have any changes? Basically, it's a tank that has preferential matchmaking already, and it's performing really well. So it didn't need any buff. Barogue 1, can we find out if there's any movement on the team composition parity matchmaker test? Considering low tiers are World of Triangles right now, it's a relevant question. It absolutely is. So we just ran a test. I told you about this last week. On Tuesday, about noon our time, about being able to switch between matchmakers live without taking the game down or doing restarts. And the whole point of that was to allow us to switch between these test matchmakers live in the game and see the results. And if anything goes bad, we just switch it right back. So we're making that's a long-winded way to say we're making progress.
Yeah, that's definitely a topic I see daily. So thanks for giving some extra context on that.
From Potent Delusions, that's a good one. When are mercenary contracts coming back? They're being worked out in earnest. Last week I showed just the design mock-ups, layouts of where we're going. So that's being implemented right now. I'm fingers crossed we're going to have it before the end of the year, and that's the goal that the team is working towards.
Excellent. I only really can see like maybe one or two extra questions that we're able to answer. A lot of questions I'm seeing we're not the best people to answer on, but if you guys do want to message me about it, I can see if I can chase up answers for you. If you want to message me on Discord, the forums, or on Reddit with anything that we don't answer, I can see if I can help you with that. But one question I see here, every now and again I see questions about shared modules. Is that something that that we'd ever look at going back to in the future by any chance, or are we looking to stick with the current direction that we've got at the moment with the linear vehicle progression?
At the moment, we're sticking with the linear vehicle progression. I mean, for the modules that normally would have been shared, we significantly reduced the cost on those for that very reason. Redoing that whole system would be months and months of work and take away from a lot of the other things that we're working on for you guys right now. So for the moment, there's no plan change for that.
Okie dokie.
Bam, your friendly neighborhood level designer, now lead level designer as of
congratulations.
Has the lobby open for the test map in a server called Community Map Playtest.
All right, guys, get on over there. What we're going to do is we are going to, because we've been here nearly close to our time now, I'm going to go ahead and draw our winner for the Creature Sturmpanzer 5. So this is your last chance to get in there before I join it. And to get in there, you need to do hashtag Kinetic Fury with your gamer tag and what console. And I will laugh so much if it's someone that always wins. So you guys have got just another minute or so just to get in on there while I look for any extra questions.
You need to add a little rule that previous winners in the last X number of weeks are not qualified. We got to spread things out a little bit more.
I mean, by numbers, it should be. We get like 300-400 people entering. It's crazy. Got a question from Ryan Lum. Pumpkin tanks. Can we do it?
What would you want from a pumpkin tank? You just put tank treads on a pumpkin.
Yes, just keep it simple.
Did you remember the art for when we had the back to school promotion?
Oh, that
And
was so funny.
The graphic artist like didn't have a render of the tank and didn't have anybody to get a hold of, so he just put a tracks on a school bus. That was so cool.
Funny.
That was so clever.
That was well loved as well. I got a few questions asking if we could give that artwork away. It was great.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, so make a dirt tank that lobs pumpkins is the answer. Let's file a ticket for that Lady Obscura for design to make that a consideration for next year. Yeah, it's too late this year to get that together. Pumpkin rounds, that should be pretty possible.
Pumpkin rounds, I love it. Mrs. Vimto is allergic to pumpkins, so she would have to stay away from that. All right, I'm drawing the winner. We gotta go. Oh, let me check if we've done everything correctly. We've got a new winner. It's not rigged. Not rigged, I promise. All right, we got a winner here. Congratulations, X Spitfire 6X. Woo! On Tuesday, you will have the Creature Sturm Panzer 5 credited to your account. So congratulations. Rigged.
From Mark of Mayhem, any updates on the previous mentioned Brit tanks for Cold War mode? Yeah, they're in our daily playtest builds now, so we're playing with them a lot. They're going to be a big part of the holiday festivities. That gives you a clue when they're coming out this year.
That's a big clue.
All for
I
Mentos.
Can't wait.
All for Mentos. I was gonna put the Chinese out, and then Mentos is like, "But I'm British." I'm like, "Okay, British will be." Oh, did I just talk about the next line accidentally? Ignore what I just said. Yeah, sorry.
Oh dear. All right, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed the stream today. Give me a little bit of time to type up these notes. There's a ton to go through today. Don't forget to go and join the playtest. It's starting in 1 minute on custom games for Hellfire Pass. Help us get that map ready to rock and roll, and hopefully we can see that come to the game real soon. We're going to go ahead and raid Mr. Chief Dre, who's one of our community contributors. You guys go and say hello for him on my behalf. Really nice guy if you guys don't know him. And enjoy. I hope you guys have a great weekend.
See you, everybody. Enjoy fall.
Au revoir.
Driving in my tank. Beep, 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 beep.